You can.
All right. What's up, guys? My name is Roderick. I've been doing CrossFit for about 7 years. I've been competitive for about 5 of those years, and by competitive, I mean mediocre. We're trying to get competitive.
Ups and downs. My name is Hudson. I've been doing CrossFit about 6 years, competitively about 5 years since I met this guy, and we definitely had our ups and downs with competitive fitness, but we're gonna give you guys our background on the Open, what to expect, what we thought of this year's Open, and just different things CrossFit related.
Cool. So we'll jump right in, guys. We're going to be talking about the 2019 Open, and then we might backtrack to a few of the Opens from like when we started, how it's progressed, what we think about the announcements, how bad we missed Dave Castro, and a bunch of other things. So we'll start with the first most important thing is that Hudson redoes them to beat me every single time, even though I beat him the first time.
So here's the thing: if you have multiple times to do the Open, you have 5 days to do it: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I mean, it is what it is.
Comment down below if you guys are good with redoing the Opens or if you're one and done. Let us know.
Anyways, jumping into it. So first, with this year's Open, I feel like this year's Open is a lot different than all the other Opens in the past.
I feel like it's the exact same thing. It's workouts that crush your soul.
Well, that's for certain. But the way they've gone about it, it's like every single year has been like, you can kind of guess what the next workout's gonna be, or like, you know it's gonna be a chipper, you can tell it's gonna be like a short couplet. Whereas like this year, it's kind of like everything's been thrown together, like 19.3 with the lunges and the handstand walk. Like that workout was just weird looking. A lot of people didn't like that workout. The 19.2, 16.2 redo I thought was pretty cool. I really liked that workout.
Miserable.
It was gross, but overall, like the way that workout's structured is so freaking cool. Like you have to do good to get further, so you can't pace it too much. The toes to bar fries your core for the cleans. Like it's such a, like the double unders keep your heart rate up. It's such like a well-balanced workout. It's like in my opinion, so far, we're recording this, 19.5 has been released yet, but in my opinion, that's like one of the best workouts in the Open to test all around fitness. Heavy lift, gymnastics, monostructural, double unders.
Unless you're Rich Froning, because then it's just your warm-up.
Yeah.
Honestly though, people are complaining about that he did like 47 double unders. Yeah, if he would have done all 50, he probably wouldn't have finished, honestly, so whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Probably would have added an extra 30 seconds this time.
Yeah,
I think regardless, it's still pretty impressive. I don't think that, I mean, I probably get more frustrated at high-level athletes when they cheat the movement standard, and I'm pretty sure you could talk more about that, when they cheat the movement standard versus like they're a couple reps shy, which he was only, what, 3 reps shy on double unders, so yeah, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. But the trick, honestly, in the Open is if you're not comfortable with the standards, is record from very far away. Because then you can't really tell if you're doing the standards.
Yeah, the fisheye.
All right, guys. Oh yeah, the fisheye. All right, so 19.1 was a little couplet of wall balls and rowing. So Hudson, tell us how your 19.1 went. First, tell everybody your score, because they don't really care about what you think about it, I don't think.
I think they will. We'll talk more about it. So my original score is 275, and then I did it again, and I got 290. But the reason, so in years past, I've always been about, if you know, you can redo every single workout every single time, no matter how good or bad you thought you did, and you can squeeze out a few more reps. And I've proven that with every single Open workout I've ever redone. Usually I'll average like 3 or 4 workouts a year I'll redo. I always do a little better, whether it be significant or a few extra reps. But I got 275 the first time, and for some reason, my quads were on fire the entire time, even when I was rowing.
No, your hamstrings.
Was it my hamstrings?
Yeah, because I came in.
My hamstrings,
I
yes.
was like, my quads are sore. He's like, just my hamstrings.
No.
Like, how do your hamstrings get sore rowing?
Yeah, normally, like I did a wall ball workout today, and my quads were fine. My quads didn't, or my quads were, okay, let me rephrase all of this. I did a wall ball workout today, quads were pumped. I felt in my quads a lot. But when I did 19.1, I felt my hamstrings on the rower, which I was happy about, means I was rowing correctly. But then when I went to the wall balls, my quads didn't feel anything. It was my hamstrings again. So every time I got into a deep squat, my hamstrings were screaming at me. So like I had no break. So when I redid the workout, I got 290. So I squeezed out 15 extra reps. And this time it was like a little break in between. So it was nice because when I went to the wall balls, my quads were killing me, and then I went to the rower, my hamstrings were killing me. So it was an equal amount of killing versus just murder to one area.
So 19.1 for me. I've been injured the past 2 years, kind of leading up to the Open. And I'm not redoing any workouts this year because typically my first score is just it'll be my best score. So, kind of injured leading up to the Open, not really sure what I was gonna do. I hired a coach, we're good, body was feeling okay. I had no idea what to expect, but my quads were just toast on the wall balls. I did them unbroken, but I was running like 800 calories an hour, which most of you guys can probably never even see that number on the rower. No one goes that slow. So I got 276 on 19.1. I'm really sad about that, but it's okay.
I mean, in general, for our builds, we're not the biggest dudes. That workout was designed people like, there's people at our gym that aren't necessarily as competitive and fit overall as we are, that were just taller, heavier dudes, and they got like 310, 320 on the workout. Like, it was just designed for the bigger dudes to shine. And I thought it was funny because everyone was complaining about shorter people doing that workout and like how unfair it was. But like in the Open, every single workout since then has been a little person's movement, other than like the box step-ups. But otherwise, you just get those out of the way and then you crush the strict handstand push-ups on 19.3, so.
So Huddy's 5'5", I'm 5'7". I weigh 180.
168 right now.
168. Hudson weighs 178, 168 every other day. So
weight fluctuates.
Yeah, 19.1 was definitely my worst workout this year, score-wise. But 19.2, let's talk about 19.2. Like I said, a little bit nervous because I hurt my back a few months ago, and I had no idea what to expect on the cleans. That was the cleans, right?
That was a clean.
Yeah,
clean
it was
double unders.
redo. So on my very first attempt in 2016, I got 6 or 7 cleans at 225. So I thought to myself, well, I mean, as long as I can clean 225 a few times, I'll be happy. I don't want to have any expectations. And I got to the 225 bar, and it wasn't that bad. I was out of breath, but I just continued to push through. I had 10 seconds left. If you really want to see this video, it's on my Instagram. I hit the last 3 cleans in the last 10 seconds to make it to the 275 bar, which is probably going to be the best performance I've ever done in my whole life on cleans. But I made it, and I got 1 clean at 275. So it was a good workout. I got 340.
When it came to that workout, I got 339 because I got to the 275 bar, but I didn't hit it. When it came to that workout, again, it's like
your core.
It was such a well-rounded piece, and it was like, yeah, it was literally your core endurance. It doesn't matter how much you can lift, how much your clean is, how much you can pull off the floor. If your core goes because you're trying so hard the toes to bar, the workout's over with. As soon as your toes to bar start to slow down, it's a wrap. So again, I loved it. That workout was miserable. I loved it. I don't have a video posted on my Instagram. I haven't been posting much, but it's funny because I recorded it. I put it on Instagram Live, and then I finished the 225 clean. I did the same thing as you. I did like 3 or 4 reps, like the last 10 seconds or so. And then I hit the last clean, I walk over to toes to bar, and I'm like, I couldn't get comfortable. I was dying. It took me like 30 seconds to start going back to toes to bar. I did singles the whole way. I did like a couple sets of 2 randomly in there. But that was a miserable workout. I
don't ever want to see it again. And you know who else never wants to see it again? They told me this weekend, Greg Ritchie. He said, fuck that workout.
Yeah, it's diabolical. That's like the perfect CrossFit workout in my eyes.
Yeah.
Now 19.3, that one, I give them props for not throwing like strict handstand push right at the beginning. A lot of people that were good at strict handstand push-ups were like, wow, I wish I put those first. That would really help me out. But because they were maybe on the smaller side, the lunges really got them, the step-ups really got them, and that took 7-8 minutes of the 10-minute time cap. So that workout was essentially, I got this from Obese to Beast, John. He said like it's essentially 2 workouts, a leg workout and then a shoulder workout. So I literally treated the first part like a leg workout, tried to hang with this guy. He stayed like 10 seconds ahead of me, but it was all just let your legs die, and then you can let them rest as you let your shoulders slowly die. So that workout was so different than a lot of workouts you would see. If I were to make that workout or tweak it, I would do the lunges, then maybe like strict handstand push-ups, step-ups.
Yeah, you don't want to see opposite legs, shoulders,
legs. That's how you typically would see it in a lot of programs from my experience. Yeah.
Shout out to Cara Pierce on that workout. Holy crap, if you guys haven't seen her do 19.3, it is ridiculous. I think she finished like 7 or 8 minutes. Am I talking about the right person?
I know what you're talking about. I didn't see the video.
It's amazing. You guys should see it. My experience on 19.3, 2 months ago, I did 50 strict handstand push-ups in a workout, and I had written down my times, and it took me 8:45. So I would have 1 minute, 15 seconds to do 200-foot lunges and 50 step-ups, and I was like pretty nervous for this workout. I thought the handstand push-ups were going to stop me. I had been doing handstand push-ups and strict handstand push-ups leading up to it, but I just didn't know what to expect because they're definitely pretty difficult for me. And I warmed up, I got ready, took some deep breaths. I was like, I have to PR my handstand push-ups by 50% to even get close to finishing this workout. And I mean, the stars aligned. The overhead lunges, I did them as fast as I possibly could. It was miserable. The step-ups hurt really, really bad, but I just trying to get my split time down because I knew I'd be able to catch my breath on the handstands. And I ended up being able to do 5s the entire time, and I actually got through 75 feet of the handstand walk, and I was pretty happy. Side note, during that workout, after I finished my handstand push-ups, I yelled really loudly, like, "Ugh!" And Hudson was still on his handstands, and people in the gym like said that he looked over and he was like, damn.
No, my face was in too much pain to be impressed.
He was impressed.
I was in too much
like,
agony.
Roderick wasn't supposed to finish those handstands.
Well, I got close to you because your time. What was your tiebreaker time? Like 4:49 or something like that. It was fast.
It was fast.
Mine was like 5:17. So I was about
Well, only a few seconds behind
30
me.
seconds behind you on that. Yeah, you finished. I had like 8 more step-ups left.
Yeah. So he's way better at strict handstand push-ups than I am.
But I want you to kind of give your take on this too, because I know it's something that's become big in your training now. But it's funny so I post videos on like tips and strategies. I take your advice, and it's like, obviously you know yourself better than anyone else. No one can tell you how to prepare for a workout better than you, because you know your aches, pains for the individual day. In general, when you experience a high rep workout of handstand push-ups or anything like that. But I post videos like, hey guys, this is a good idea of what to do for a warm-up, maybe some stretches. And it's funny when people are like, oh, I don't want to lose them before I do my workout. If you can only do a few handstand push-ups, there's other things that need to be done. Like, you need to get warm, because if you can only do a couple and you try to do those cold, you're gonna have bigger issues, let alone save them. Whereas if you were to actually get warm, you'd probably could squeak out a few more reps than you could if you were to try them cold. It's funny, people literally walk into the gym on that workout and they're like, okay, walk over to the wall, try to kick up, and it's like, you know, you kind of sat at a desk all day. Let's get the body flowing, and then we'll get stuff moving. So kind of talk about your experience warm-ups.
Well, so what people think is that you are going to lose out on reps if you do reps in the warm-up. For example, you'll see people like, hey, there's muscle-ups in the workout, and then you'll have them in the warm-up, and you're like, let me see you do a muscle-up, and they're like, well, I don't want to like waste my muscle-ups. That's not how your body works, guys. That's why you see these like NFL players and like professional athletes, they are there like hours before, stretching, moving, getting sweaty, doing routes, doing things that they need to do, because they want to be literally as warm as they possibly can. They want all their muscles moving, they want blood flowing through their body. They want to go through the exact same thing, like not only like neuromuscularly, but like you need to get your body through the exact same feeling that you're going to have during the workout. So if your shoulders are going to be fatigued, maybe you need to get your shoulders a little bit fatigued in the warm-up, get them really warm and get ready for that. So you're not going to lose reps, you're actually going to do better because your body's going to be moving efficiently. So yeah.
And even if that were the case, like let's say it does cut down 1 or 2 reps, it significantly decreases your chance of injury. Yeah, like who cares if you squeeze out 1 rep if all of a sudden now on the handstand push-up workout, boom, you blow out your shoulder and you can't do any part of the open.
Yeah.
So it's like, at the end of the day, it's all about longevity.
Well, one thing that I want to kind of bring up is I hired a coach a few months ago, and his warm-ups take me about an hour to an hour and a half before the open workouts, and I've never felt better. But it's 19.3 started with a 20-minute bike, 5 minutes increasing pace, and then I did like 3 rounds of shoulder things. I did overhead lunges, I did step-ups, I did 12 jumping lunges, 3 rounds, other box step-ups, strict chest to bar. Like I literally did like 2 or 3 workouts before I did the open workout, and I've never felt better on handstand push-ups. So guys, don't think warm-up is gonna take away from any of your fitness. It's gonna just make you better.
Well, I just drew a blank.
Talk about 19.3 warm-up.
So like a good example to test this out would be like, one day go into the gym, if your gym has a bike or a rower, hop on it cold and do 30 seconds max effort and see how your body feels after that. Whereas if you were to get on it and go for like 5 minutes, increasing in pace, start get sweaty and feel your heart rate increase, then hop off for a second, shake it out and do 30 seconds, you're gonna feel significantly different. You're probably gonna go faster and you're probably gonna feel as beat up afterwards.
I'll have something even easier, guys. A lot of you will probably go do your typical CrossFit warm-up with the class, and sometimes for some of you it's not enough. There's not a lot of like 10 minutes. It's usually a few of the movements and then getting ready for the workout. Sometimes, I guarantee you felt this before, you're doing like a 5-round workout, and round 3 everything starts feeling amazing. Round 1 and 2
feel faster.
Yeah, your box jumps don't feel that good. You're like, these kettlebell swings don't feel that good. And then round 3 you're warm and you're like, oh yeah, my body feels good. I'm jumping. That's what the warm up should be doing, right? So anyway, let's talk about 19.4, the workout that just happened on Thursday, and I'm still sad about it. I'm still
I thought you were gonna say you're still sore from it.
I am. So 19.4, the workout was 3 rounds. That was nice. 3 rounds. What did it start with? 10 snatches, 12 burpees over your bar. Rest 3 minutes. 3 rounds, 10 bar muscle ups, 12 burpees over your bar. Now, the second this workout came out, I got a message, a DM, and someone was like a little upset, and they said, this is the easiest open workout I've ever seen. And maybe they're just not as good at judging like how workouts are gonna feel, but I looked at this and immediately was like, this is gonna feel like Fran for the first 3 minutes, and then you're gonna somehow have to try to recover in 3 minutes to hold onto a bar.
Did they finish the workout?
I don't think they finished, but it's not a bad thing. Like they just thought it looked easy on paper, which a lot of these open workouts to me have as well. They look not bad, and then you do them and you're miserable during the workout. So
those are the worst ones.
Yeah, before I tell you my score, we'll have Hudson talk about it and his redo yesterday.
Yeah, today's Tuesday? Yesterday. So the first time I did it, I actually saw a lot of people, I've been following the 19.4 hashtag, and I see a lot of people actually take the strategy, and it made a difference for them, where we're both pretty good people at bar muscle ups. We can pretty much do big sets, not a problem most times in workouts.
Even fatigued.
Burpees are like my jam.
They're my hell.
Yeah, I can do burpees, especially burpees over a bar, like where it forces you to kind of slow down a little bit. Like I can do those all day. And then the snatches was like 95. It was tough, but it wasn't like at any time where I thought I was gonna
fail a rep.
Yeah, or I had to like break it up. So when it came to that workout, I was kind of antsy. And when it comes to this guy, when he gets ahead of me, he usually stays ahead and kind of keeps chipping away from me. Whereas if I'm ahead of him, I can mentally kind of try to push myself and keep that gap between him. So when it came to this workout, I said I have to go gun ho, because if he gets that tiebreaker before I do, it's a wrap. So I push it. I'm going at a pace I definitely could, when I look back at it.
Full send.
Pretty much. It was like I had a bunch of people like sitting in front of me. They were yelling. They said, Susie, it's funny when you have people judge, or not judge you, but watch you. And it's like, this because you'll have like a strategy in your head and people are like, get to the bar, you got it. It's like, those are when people like don't understand, because they just like expect you to like
go as fast
as you can. 100% all the time. Here's the thing,
the difference between Hudson and I is he's really nice. So he just is like, oh, I'm gonna get to the bar. I usually will look at someone and be like, I'll go like, shh, or I'll be like, please be quiet. Please let me stay in my own head.
Yeah, so when it came to that workout the first time, my tiebreaker was 317. I was pretty gassed. It took me like the first half of the tiebreaker to get myself off the floor, and I tried to walk around and catch my breath. And then right before my tiebreaker time, or the 3-minute break ended, I finally got my heart rate back kind of under control before I started my bar muscle ups. And then I did 7 and 3 or 6 and 4, something like that. I did them in 2 sets. And I went to the bar and I was like, okay, just pace the burpees and try to get back to that bar as soon as you can. And I did 4, 3 and 3, same thing in burpees. And then I was dying on the last round. I did like 2 something where he was doing bigger sets, and he ended up finishing it even though his tiebreaker time was about...
So what was your tiebreaker?
It was 317.
My tiebreaker time was 341. Here's the best part. The dude that we compete against at the gym, his name is Jesse. Before the workout started, he looks over and he's like, dude, good luck. I was like, all right, cool. And we finished the tiebreaker, and he yelled over, he said, hey, what was your tiebreaker? I said 341, and he gave me the birds one more time. And I was like, okay. And then I ended up finishing the workout, and they both didn't finish the workout, even though my tiebreaker was 20 seconds. I can't do math that fast, guys. So it was much slower. They were already doing bar muscle ups while I was still resting. He was at probably rep 5 or 6 when I jumped on, but when I saw him jump off, I thought he was done with his 10, but he wasn't. But I did all 10, so got him.
But then I redid it and I went significantly slower, and my tiebreaker time was 3:43, and I was able to finish it the second time because I finished the first couplet. I was fine. I was walking around. It wasn't that bad, and then I pushed the second part a little bit more. But one thing I wanted to say, I don't know if I said it earlier actually, but every single winner of each open workout, when you like watch them, it's mind blowing. It's not like they're kind of, it's not like the top 20 all look amazing. Obviously they do, because top 20 in any open workout is pretty significant. But like if you've seen the Matt Frazier video, he full send both pieces, like it was ridiculous. Rich Froning, like he crushes the cleans. Kari Pierce, I'm assuming.
I think that was her.
She's the ex-gymnast, so I'm assuming her handstand walks must have been stupid fast.
Her handstand push-ups were amazing.
Yeah, and probably crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know why I brought that up, but when you see the best of the best, like they're the ones that it's like where we have to pace, strategize, push our strengths and weaknesses. When you're the cream of the crop, it's like, okay, how long can I redline?
Yeah. I think all the people are just thinking like, how can I make it faster? Where we're like, how can we strategize?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Especially you, Travis Williams. You full sender, always full sends.
So the last open workout gets announced in 2 days. I asked people on my Instagram what people think. A lot of people, there's a lot of different things out there that people are saying. People aren't just saying like, oh, it's gonna be thrusters. Well, obviously it'll be some variation of thrusters, maybe not. People are saying devil's presses, people are saying dumbbell thrusters, people are saying deadlifts, people are saying box jumps, because technically we didn't do box jumps yet. People are saying much different variation of things we could do. So I mean, I would hope, I wouldn't be surprised if there's thrusters, I wouldn't be surprised if something brand new, but I hope that's something brand new because that'd make it pretty exciting and like just throw a huge freaking wrench into the mix.
Strict muscle ups. I honestly...
Or pistols.
Oh, that would suck. I'd hate pistols. I honestly it stresses me out and gives me anxiety, like when people are guessing these workouts, like what is it going to be? And it also is just a huge waste of time because nobody ever guesses the workout.
Yeah, no one's ever. Like, it's so almost every single workout I've asked people, hey, what do you think the next one's gonna be?
Yeah.
And then someone will be like, oh, it's gonna be snatches, chest to bars, and whatever. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
And then it's like snatches, something else. Like they got one movements right. They're like, oh, it was close.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
It's like totally different workout. Your workout sounds way easier than what was actually programmed. But I hope they do something totally different just to mess with people's heads and like keep it fresh, because I feel like, in my opinion, this Open's been so much different than the past. Like the way the workouts have been structured, like 19.1 was, I can't remember any workout that was similar to that. That was a 20-minute of 2 very simple movements where it's literally just like, okay, just get the work done.
It's 15 minutes.
15 minutes, felt like 20 minutes. It felt like a year.
Well, I mean, that wasn't 17.1, it was 16 or 15.1. It was 15 snatches, 30 double unders, back and forth. I don't remember how long it was though.
That was short. That was like, I want to say it was short. I want to say it was like 7 minutes.
I don't think so.
You said 15.1?
Maybe it's 15.1.
Oh, that was cool. I actually typed in 15.1 in Google and the CrossFit Games open workout actually popped up.
Wow.
They're crushing that.
CrossFit Games increasing that SEO.
Yeah, exactly. SEO on point. 15.1 is toes to bar.
Oh, you did that in your lifters at Renatus.
No. That was the 60, 40, 30, 20, 10. That was the chipper that I did that one. Because it started with like 60 calorie row, 50 toes to bar, 40 wall balls. I did that
okay.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, this is the 15, 10, 5 workout.
Oh yeah, and then the clean and jerk.
So try 16.1. I think it was 16.1. You can edit all of this out.
No, we're keeping it in. This is live content. 60.1 is the overhead lunge. It was overhead lunge, burpees over the bar, overhead lunge, chest to bar.
What's the workout I'm thinking? It was a repeat of.
I think it's.
Was it 14?
17? It was Garrett Fisher and Patrick Vellner.
No, dude. Yeah, I know.
Garrett Fisher and Scott Panchik. I know the workout you're talking about, but it was very short. I want to say it was like 10 or 12 minutes.
You're not thinking of the same workout as me. You're thinking about the burpees and snatches.
No. I know what you're talking about. It was like 30 dubs, and 15 snatches at a super light weight. It was like Garrett Fisher and
30
somebody
double
else.
unders, 15 power snatches is 10 minutes.
10 minutes, it was short.
Whatever.
Almost 50% shorter. Or actually, that's probably bad math.
25%.
20% shorter?
Yeah, 555.
No, 33%.
Oh, fuck. This is why we do CrossFit.
Yeah, we're really good at barbell math. But what would you say out of the past was your favorite open workout?
You already know. My favorite open workout ever was, is it 15.3? It was, why is the time blinking like that?
That means it's about to cut to another clip.
Okay. My favorite open workout, I think it's 15.3, 15, I don't know. It was power cleans and handstand push-ups, and it went like 3, 3, 3, 6, 3, 9, 6, 12, something
Is it
like
a
that.
15.3 or 15.4?
It was something like that. Anyway, I just remember that I got 99th in SoCal on that workout, and I felt...
Remember back in the day when
savage.
SoCal was a region? That was so nice.
R.I.P.
Yeah, back when we actually, and then there was close hopes, and then that got easily taken away.
Yeah.
But-
Well, actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Pull up your open right now, and let's see like where we rank up. I know you're beating me, but...
In our current leaderboards?
So I actually talked about this on my channel. I have another YouTube channel. It's just Roderick Lopez, no space. Write it right here. And he's got another YouTube channel called Constantly Fitness, but you probably already knew that.
CrossFit Open Leaderboard.
We'll do.
Is your app working now?
It's always worked. Hashtag
Mine was.
iOS dog. Fucking Android.
It's not. No. Where's? I think did I delete it? I might have deleted it. Did I delete it? I think I did. No. I saw it the other day. No, I deleted it. Yeah, it wasn't working. Okay, let me pull it up. So what are you sitting at?
3,594th.
Hold on, how do I?
My best finish so far is on 19.3. I got 690th.
That'll definitely
in the
be
United
mine
States.
as well. So.
Oh wait, this one, your past one.
No.
No?
Oh, no. No, 2,283 for 19.3. That's my best one.
Oh, let's see. What place are you in?
Wow, my second best
Oh,
was the
beating
row
you.
one.
Oh no, is that in the? That's in the world.
That's in the world.
No, is it?
5,300 in the world.
No way.
Yeah, I'm fit.
Damn, you fit AF.
Yeah, man. Someone asked me earlier, like,
Okay,
hey,
so-
what are you doing? Or where are you placed? And I was like, I don't
see your
know. Let me
top
look. And I was like, oh, I was in the low fours. I was like, wow.
So my first open, I'm pretty sure I was 8,000th in SoCal. Now I'm 7,700th in the world. So that's pretty cool. Fitness is getting better.
So you're in the United States?
I can do this. United States, world. 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 Gym.
Ooh, Jacob Hebner's in third right now. What a savage. And he had his score deducted a little bit too on the handstand walks.
Why?
He pulled a Rolo.
Dude, don't pull a Rolo, dude. Don't put your hand across the line. Idiot.
24.57 world
Dang,
on the
dude.
US.
What's your best one?
Ooh, almost broke the 1,000 on the 19.3. What did you do?
I beat you on that workout.
You got 690 in the US on that workout? Wow, damn. That's a lot of places for extra 25 feet.
No, 50 feet, bish.
No, I got the 50 feet. You got 75 feet.
Ah. Wow.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm way ahead of you though, so I could just cruise to this last workout. And be
Wait,
fine.
hold it. We should put his scores up as if he didn't redo them and see what happened. If my first score wasn't so bad, I think I'd have a better spot. That's how it works.
All right. Well, let's start wrapping this up. Some other funny things I want to bring up. One, there's these 3 guys at our gym that made a bet saying the loser had to get their belly button pierced. They thought that wasn't, high enough ante. Is that the word ante I'm looking for?
The stakes weren't high
Stakes
enough.
weren't high enough. So the second and third place have to get their belly button pierced.
What?
Yes.
No. Second place gets a nipple piercing.
Oh, nipple piercing.
Third place gets a belly button ring.
Okay.
First place just gets to shit talk for a year.
Yeah, and how long do they have to keep it in for? Like 2 weeks?
2 weeks at least. And they have to work out at the gym with their shirt off.
You work out at the gym with your shirt up with the nipple piercing. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's whatever. That's but I mean, if you do,
Well, I don't.
the belly button piercing.
Nipple piercing, just kinky. What kind of dude wears a belly button ring? I've never seen it. Okay, never.
Yeah. Well, we'll call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of We Don't Know What to Call This Yet. Give us some ideas of what you guys think of naming it down below. Again, my name is Hudson.
Rolo.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.